or do you guys just do running or cardio for it?
I train abs once a week.
Once a week?
Usually every Saturday. I have a whole ab routine that I go through. I mostly focus on lower abs because my upper abs are already there. I like to focus on my lower abs more, and that's mostly what my ab workout is.
Well, me, I'm a little different. I do a little bit of abs every day because everything I do, every workout I do is a little different. But I incorporate a lot of interval training, a lot of, I do a lot of leg lifts and kettlebell swings, stuff that incorporates my core. I use my core every day, and you just really can't help it. So every day I'm trying to do something with my abs. After working out, I do, whatever kind of sit-ups. I might do a 8-minute spot around, which is abs. So, they're there, and, you have to, work them, and I want them to be better, but, it's about keeping the fat off and, it's trying to stay lean, but I do work my abs. The whole thing, I consider my whole core is my chakra, so I have to keep this together before I can hit anything else.
So what do you guys think about steroids?
I
know you don't do it.
I've been,
You're not doing it?
I mean, I think all of us have been all natural for our entire lives. At least I have been. I plan to stay that way. A lot of people don't realize how much you can get naturally. A couple guys like Jim Cordova, he's a natural bodybuilder. If you saw him walking down the street, everybody would think he takes steroids, but he doesn't. Like, you can take the human body pretty far. Like, you'll get a lot of guys, and it's sad, even men's physique competitors I know who will take steroids, and I think it's kind of silly because it's like, if you need to take steroids to have a beach body, that's like a big shortcut, just because they want to go out on the weekends and drink and get away with things like that. And if they want to diet for 4 to 8 weeks instead of 12 weeks, it's kind of a cop-out. But, that's my take on it.
Me, I've been natural my whole life. Do every show I can that says natural, but hell, I love bodybuilding. I love the sport of bodybuilding. I'm a huge fan of bodybuilding. I don't take into consider what people do on their off time. I don't hold a grudge against what somebody puts in their body. Ultimately, in the end, they're going to have to pay the piper for what they put in their body. But me, I want to stay like this forever. When I get in my hundreds, I want to look good, and you can look good for the rest of your life. So I plan on it.
You want to look like Arnold?
No, I can't. Yeah, I want to build it up and then let it go. So I feel, hey, if I was on steroids, I'd be a beast. But how long would that really last, and how much would that really cost me?
Plus, you think when you get to be 60 years old, man, it's like.
Yeah, right.
That was my other question. When you get older, like in your 60s, and you still want to continue doing that, could steroids be an option?
I mean, if there is,
there's actually now companies out there that it's for males and females. It's called hormone replacement therapy. So they focus on like age 30 and older, because a male, when you start hitting age 30, that's when your natural testosterone levels start dropping. So you'll see then your body starts changing, you start holding a lot more fat, and actually doctors will prescribe you, a steroid to stay on. And you can use that, legally throughout your, the rest of your life, and actually, keep your testosterone levels stable.
And probably what makes it so good, they monitor you, they take your blood work. That's when you do it. It gets expensive for sure, but I mean, I have no problem with somebody in their 60s or 70s, and that's what they want to do. They call it the fountain of youth, so I say by all means.
They even have like a lot of good substitutes, like they have natural hormone boosters, just herbs, a lot of extracts that are going to boost your natural testosterone production in a healthier way. So.
But it'd be better to start young and just keep on going, doing the same thing for the rest of your life instead of going into doing that kind of stuff. But
yeah, and even like, I have a lot of people that come up to me and ask me, where they have, kids, say like teenagers, they want to, start using supplements and stuff. I always tell them, don't use, testosterone boosters for, the teenagers, because, they're at their natural, they're at their high peak right there. All the way up until they're like 25 years old. Guys, that's their peak of testosterone. And, if you start messing with testosterone boosters, then you're just going to screw up your, for the rest of your life, basically.
Yeah, and another thing too is when you do start, test boosters young, you're gonna rely on it. Next time you do go do a competition, you're gonna rely on it. Oh, I did this last time. I'm not gonna fix what isn't broke. I look really good. I might as well go back to it. I love the feeling. That's another downfall is you're gonna be addicted, you know, for the rest of your life. So.
Thank you.
All right, guys, any other questions? I know that,
I was just gonna touch on something, before we got into that, not all of us got to talk about abdominal training, and, I know a lot of people like to hear about that, so, I mean, I train every body part twice a week, and, I used to not really train abs that much. I get it in my heavy core lifts, like heavy deadlifts, heavy squats, so you don't really need to focus on abs like too much if you do that. But I would advise people, they think when they want to do abs, they think doing high reps, and that's the key. There's no such thing as spot reduction. If you want to get them to pop, if you want to get your chest to pop, do you do 100 reps on bench press? No, you don't. Your abdominals are type 2 muscle fibers. You're going to want to keep them. They respond better to explosive and heavy resistance training. So you want to train them for about 12 to 15 reps at the most, and you want it to be like you're failing at 15 reps. That way, that's how they're going to grow. They're not really going to grow that well. You might get a nice burn if you do a lot of high reps, but you really want, just like with every other muscle group, you're not going to train 100 reps to get a big chest. You know, you're going to train about the 8 to 12 rep range. And you want to exhaust them just as how you would any other